everyone, welcome back to another video. We're back again on the R6 and it has to go in the garage. I've had this bike a week and a few things have gone wrong, only a few. Only a select few issues. I won't chance that. I won't chance that. I was thinking about it, but then I thought, you know what, I choose life. Still thinking about it. I am still thinking about it. And I thought about it. God, I should have thought about it a long time ago. Right, my fuel light is going to come on again at some point. We seem to keep ending up in this position where my bike is going to die on the way home. Come on then, you're an amber lamp, I'll allow it. Because we're friends, you'll peel me off the floor one day. I suppose there's a point, I'm on a motorbike, I'll just filter. As far as I can do anyway. Alright, let's just cruise it, but I ain't making it through that gap. No way. Actually, I probably could, but I am feeling it. I really want to do like Thread the Needle on like Forza. That car scared the shit out of me. You scared me. Whee! Yeah, so guys, I won't lie, it's been like a week since I've made a video. All of my last ones like pre-recorded in my first couple days of having the R6. So I'm now a lot more confident on this bike, which is good because it means I go meow. Instead of, you know, whatever the hell I was doing before where I was quite slow. Now we're quite fast, which is nice. It's nice to be fast again, but I'm getting back on the 125 tomorrow for a week, but don't worry, there's no 125 videos coming. I have enough R6 content to wade me through. So essentially what's happened, here's a list. This all happened on Friday 13th, funnily enough, which is irritating and stressful and annoying because like the 13th is like dead halfway through the month and it's when I'm the brokest. So, on my list, I have a massive screw in my tyre. Great. Yeah, I have a screw on the tyre on the bike I'm riding right now. My rear brake pads have disintegrated. Well, I say disintegrated, they're more like on its last legs. So my rear brake isn't as effective as it used to be. It still works, but it's still annoying because if I need to emergency brake, I need to do it at full speed. Yeah, screw it, let's go. Come on then. Not you, I let one car out, that's enough. I've done my job, you do yours. Right, okay, here we go. So yeah, screw in the tyre, what else did I just say? Yeah, screw in the tyre, brake pads, and one of my indicators just flew off. Like, not the actual bulb, just a protective cover, which is really weird. Like, that is just a weird thing to fly off. Not like the actual unit, just the plastic cover. But I was going to buy new indicators anyway, so I suppose it's like a blessing in disguise it flew off. I love how I just casually filter now while talking, I love it. Thank you! I love it when cars move aside. Okay, Mr. Lorry, come on in. You're going to give me a choice, though, are you? You ain't going to check, you're just going to drive. Right, and then I like to hang back here because this is where most people die. Woof. Ah. Do you know the way? I have a headache. Oh, here comes Rossi. Meow. So anyway, I'm riding in a new helmet because my last one, like, you can hear the wind on the microphone because half the padding had just fallen off the bottom. Like, you get like the chin protectors, the shit, the lights are changing. Hurry up now, speed, speed, more speed. Well done. Yeah, so like the mesh padding and everything, the things that hold the helmet together, just it all fell out. So let's buy a new helmet. And I was like, I'll just buy the same size, you know, I can't have grown that much in 2 years. Turns out I bought the wrong size. So I've had to slowly but surely, I bought this helmet like 3 months ago, Bear. I bought it in May, and I've only just started wearing it because I wear it for like 10 minutes at a time just to slowly stretch it out to my head. It's worked. I now have a relatively safe helmet, but it's got much better padding, so you guys actually hear me instead of the bike, and the mic quality should be 1,000 times better. But yeah, it's a HJC. I want to say i10. It's one of the new, like, there's a new dot regulation thing that came out earlier this year, and it's got that. So I'm like the safest man on the road right now. Really safe in my jeans. Look, woo! I look really small when I throw my leg up on a sport bike, so I'm like crouched. Anyway, we should probably get discussing R6 thingamabobs, because, you know, I've had this bike a week and I already need to spend money on it. So please stop costing me money. And by the way, if anyone has one of these bikes, where the hell is their indicator relay? Because I cannot find it for the life of me. I really want to put LED indicators on this so bad, because these front ones, they're like, you know how people love to get them integrated front ones and just stick in the fairing? They look fit, don't get me wrong, it's like not having indicators. Why does my bag feel lighter than normal? No, I'm fine. Yeah, the indicator, they look great, but function-wise, people struggle to see them, because when you look at a motorbike, you more look at the person than the bike. So like the other day, I was indicating, I know for a fact, because I had to cancel it after, but some guy shot across the roundabout and stuck his middle finger at me and went, "No indicator." I was like, "Yes there is, it's just hidden by the road." So a new indicators I think are necessary. I'm going to get some smoked and blacked out ones where you can only see the yellow LED come through. That would be nice. But I need to find a relay because I want to do it properly, and I also want a new exhaust. So I thought about getting like a rip-off Akrapovic from AliExpress for 30 quid just for a laugh, see how that works out. But then I got to buy link pipes, and then they give you the choice of do you want to decat it and just have a connection pipe. It's so confusing. All I want is a bike that goes bum bum bum. Whee! I love this bike. This bike is my favourite bike ever. But it really depends on how you use it, because this bike can be, controversial comment, this bike can be really, really tame. Like, hang on, let me shift up a bit. There you go, 54. This feels like nothing, and look, I accelerate a little bit, it takes a second to get to 60. But if I downshift and pull back a little bit, that was a similar amount of time, but you know what I mean. If you keep the bike at high gear, it is relatively tame. Like, this is enjoyable. No, we're fine, we're chilling. We're chill. I thought my fuel light came on. I'm going to shit myself when that comes on, because apparently it's like 15-mile range. I'm currently about 18 miles from home, and there is not a petrol station on the way. But actually, there is a petrol station the way we're going to stop at the petrol station. We're going to stop at Shell, and we're going to try use my new loyalty card, see what that's all about, because that'll be fun. Which just means I get to put 20 odd quid into a bike that I'm not going to ride for a week. Lovely jubbly. But at least it'll humble me a little bit, because once you get used to a power of a big bike like an MT-07, 600cc, all of that fun stuff, you go back on a 125 and it's like, oh, this doesn't move. And you go back on a 125 and you're like, oh, this doesn't move as much, and you kind of get used to the feeling of just being able to accelerate past everything. But it's really nice. Going back on a 125 for a bit, you know, remember your routes. And I can't lie, a 125 just to go to and from work would be amazing, just because the fuel economy on it. For what I do, the MT-125 used to last about, I'd have to fill up once a week, which is much better than the R6. I fill up once every 2.5 days. That's twice a week. It uses twice as much fuel, but I get nearly 10 times the horsepower. So, you know, I have zero complaints. By the way, I know my bike doesn't have 150 horsepower, only has 130, but it was an estimation, okay? It was an estimation. Whee. God, this bike just eats the road. My God, it just flies. Whee! Yeah, you know what? Buying a sport bike, you obviously get used to the fact that you're going to be uncomfortable. You're in a very sporty position, and I bought one as a commuter bike, so you know, joke's on me. But being aware of that, I have zero complaints about this bike. This bike does everything I'd ever wanted to, and I'm sat here deciding, is an R1 worth getting now? Because I'm struggling to use the whole power of a 600. I mean, if you're riding legally, if 10,000 RPM on the R6 is when you like hit that peak torque. Like, you're gonna fly once you get past 12,000. That range is when you're really picking up the revs, and then you're like, Nyong! But gear 1, you get to 10,000 RPM, you're already like 75. You've already broke the highest speed limit in the UK in gear 1, and you're not even at peak torque. But, you know, obviously I imagine the R1 flies off a line a lot faster. Other than that, I think the 600 is perfect. I will never get rid of this bike. This bike is mine forever. I'll never let this bike go. Right, slow down, we're entering a 20. Okay, note to self, probably not best to go gear 4 at 20 on an R6. Just gonna wait for this car. I'm gonna prove my point to you guys. Oop. Right, let's go. Come on, we're gonna roll off in gear 1, and we're gonna keep it really slow. Right, okay, so we're coming out of 20. I'm in gear 1 right now. I'm gonna take it all the way up to 60, which is the national speed limit, in about 4 seconds. And you guys watch the RPM counter and tell me if you can use more than 12,000 RPM and stay legal. Ready? Okay, so we just about hit that maximum torque range. By the way, how nice does the bike sound when you just accelerate at all hell? Oh my God. And by the way, that wasn't full throttle. I definitely could have accelerated a lot faster. But with dodgy rear brake pads at the moment on my last ride here, I don't want to lose control of the bike, so I'm taking it easy. And by the way, this bike doesn't have any technology. It doesn't even have ABS. It's just a frame. I suppose it has some traction. No, it doesn't have traction. It has like some chip in it, in the throttle, I think. It like does it detect throttle position? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Good bike. I've also noticed my fuel light hasn't come on yet, which is honestly an outstanding move from the R6. So thank you. Thank you very much. Oh no! Oh no! It's happening! Okay, don't panic, don't panic! We might make it home. Apparently it's like a max of 15. I think I'm like 8 miles from home. Okay, so this could be the end of me. We'll see. Well, I said I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna get stuck and have to call my partner to come give me a canister of fuel, which is really embarrassing. But I've only heard it's 15 miles. I haven't fact checked that. That could mean 3 miles. That has been Nathan not going to make it home like. I suppose it's also a good test. I can show you guys how much it costs to fill up the R6. Because I only use premium E5. And we're going to Shell. So it's going to be quite an expensive trip. And I hope they don't get me to take my helmet off, because I cannot be bothered today. I will take my gloves off. I will not take my helmet off. I'm almost out of fuel. In my last video, did we nearly run out of fuel as well? I can't remember. But yeah, I'm working on also camera angles. I've noticed in my videos, like, it's mostly the bike and not the road. So I'm working on holding my head higher. And I've also positioned the camera mount so it's like more tilted. because my GoPro had like a wide angle lens, like the max lens mod. This camera just has normal stuff. Wait, Nick, don't do that, you'll run out of fuel. Okay, we're 1.5 miles into the reserve. And for everyone telling me why didn't I fill up when I just left work, no. It's too expensive, okay? You want to see the fuel price differences, it's like an extra 20, I want to say 20p. Like in Bicester it's like 137, and then in around by where I work it's like, what's it called? It's like 151 I think at the Shell. So location is a big differentiator and factor. There's the Popo. Alright, Yamaha, I believe in you. I believe in you so much that I'm in gear 6 right now. I think we can make it. This 35 miles per gallon thing is really hurting my bank account. You know, coming off a 125 again. Like the MT-07 wasn't bad. I think I filled that up every 4 days. Because that did like 60, I want to say 50 to 60 miles per gallon. But on the MT-07, to be fair, if you really did ride economically, like down the motorway, if I was sat in gear 6 doing like 65, it would be like a good 60-70 miles per gallon. Whereas this, if you sit in gear 6, it doesn't matter, the engine's just going to drink it. It doesn't matter where the fuel goes as long as it's going. Oh, come on then, R6, let's get to the petrol station. You're hungry. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Where is that? You coming out? Oh yeah, it is. Thank you for looking. I appreciate you. So the petrol station I'm actually going to is also the closest petrol station, which is great because I don't think I'll make it to the next one. Okay, we're 5 miles in to our reserve. I think last time we were like 3.5 through and we still made it. So I think I'm 33% through my reserve. Oh, this is making me nervous, man. This is petrifying. I'm in like the worst place to like not have a fuel tank either. This better not be traffic. There's a lot going on. No, come on, accelerate. There you go. I was shit scared for a second and I thought that was it. Guys, I need to be in gear 6 for maximum fuel economy. You don't understand. Every super sport owner out there is cringing at me being in gear 6 at 36 miles an hour right now. And I was 37, I lied. We're not far from the petrol station either. We're not far. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. If I do that, I won't make it. I'm gonna make it. Gonna make it. Hang on, let me just go down about 1,000 gears. There we go. Hang on, another few more gears. This is not how you should ride a bike. Okay, we're 6 miles in. We are breaking records. Oh my god. Not here. I'm just waiting for me to like start moving and then my bike just goes obviously I won't do that. It'll just I've had a bike break down on me before for fuel and it always happens right near a petrol station, which is really ideal and embarrassing at the same time. Like, you guys haven't felt embarrassment until you push a motorbike into a petrol station. But yeah, normally when a bike runs out of fuel, it just starts chugging. It's like that's obviously a terrible impression, but that's what my bike sounds like. So if your bike ever sounds like a seal, then you know you've done something wrong. Right. I'm actually scared. I need to Google how much an R6 reserve is. Somebody who's watching this video knows and is just sat here laughing at me being a wet wipe. Am I in gear 6? I need my maximum fuel efficiency. There you go. If the engine barely ticks over, it barely uses fuel. Now, why are we stopping? Let me just go down another 100,000 gears. I ain't got time for this. I need to get to a petrol station. I'm really pushing it. We're nearly at 7. Oh no. Oh no. Let me angle my camera right so you guys can see me break down in all my glory. Okay, we are like a mile from the petrol station. We are so close. I always break down near the petrol station. Also, anyone watching, does anyone know if running out of fuel on a motorbike has like a negative effect on the engine? Just like out of curiosity, because I'm sure it would, because is it not trying to like run dry? Is there like, oh, that does not sound lovely. I am so nearly out of fuel. When we get to the fuel pump, I'll show you guys how much I put in, so we'll work out how much I had left when we get there, because this is a 17 litre tank, so if we put more than like 16 and a half, we made it by a sliver. Okay, we are there. We are essentially there. We just have to go straight over this roundabout, round the corner, straight over roundabout, turn right. We're so close. Oh, I suppose Tesco's closer. Nah, screw it. Screw it. We need to go Shell. I have my Shell rewards card I need to try, and that's more important than breaking down. You're gonna let me go. You're gonna let me go because I'll just go through anyway. You're going to let me go also. You, I don't think I'm going to make. Oh, you waited for me. Let's keep it going. Right, we're coming up 8 miles. So I'm probably going to get caught by the train barriers, but we made it! Woo! We used 8 miles of reserve. It's the Popo. He's warned me. I saw him tapping his helmet. Where? Where is Popo? See if that was just a prank to get me to slow down. You guys are having like a reverse-a-thon. It's fine though, because I'm just going to like tuck right in around the corner. Is that one in use? I can't tell. It looks like it. I feel like they would have just put out of order on it. Right, let's see how much we fill up by.